You're live, and this is the aaronzero show, and we have another edition of today's noise. And hope you're all doing well while the temperature in the city of Delhi is warming up, 34 degrees. And what do we have today? Well, according to the latest reports, Mr. Trump wants to end the war, the West Asia war. According to him, America has already achieved most of its objectives, but he still promises to do something great before it ends. So I don't know what that, maybe more bombs or something like that. I wonder if Mr. Putin's message that he was backing Iran had some effect on him. Maybe he had a phone call with Mr. Putin, and because China and Russia are totally supporting Iran. And I have to agree with him, the attack was unjustified. Iran did not attack USA, or for that matter, little Israel. And of course, Israel is always determined to create problems in that area by putting a lot of bombs, which they get from America. So that is the latest situation we have now. But the Iranians have responded that they will decide when the war ends. And current video footage of the city of Tel Aviv shows a lot of buildings in shambles, in rubble, uh, almost a Gaza-like situation, I would say. So that was a long time in coming, and of course, as long as the Israelis are given bombs, they will continue bombing. And there's no doubt about that. The Gulf nations, on the other hand, are very annoyed and angry with Iran for bombing them, but then they were bombing basically the military facilities of USA, and I believe they have done a lot of damage to very expensive hardware, radar, etc., in the Gulf nations that were used to track various movements, etc. And they have also bombed some of the oil refineries in the Gulf nations, while Israel has bombed the Iranian oil refineries in and around Tehran, etc. And there is a possibility, though I think it's quite remote, uh, but as per news reports, Mr. Trump is mulling the idea of sending a special team on ground to take away the uranium which is stored somewhere in Iran. I think that would be quite a difficult deal to do so. You would have to go through 500,000 paramilitary and army soldiers to get to any uranium or something like that. And apparently, Iran has about 400 kilos or 415 kilos of enriched uranium, which is at 60% grade. And according to America, they can make about 11 nuclear bombs if they enrich it to 90% grade. All along, even during the so-called talks between Iran and USA, they had always said that they are not going to enrich the uranium. And I believe Ayatollah Khamenei, the late Ayatollah, had said that they don't want a nuclear bomb. And that was the whole reason of the war. But in the words of Jeffrey Sachs, noted American economist, America just wants to impose its hegemony over the Middle East and allow Israel to impose its hegemony over the Middle East by all these attacks and a sort of de facto superpower, you can say, Israel. And Israel, of course, has nuclear bombs, but that's okay with America. No problem there. In fact, it's just a tale of two bullies. One is a large bully and one is a small bully. That is what we have here. And what else do we have? The Indian cricket team is jubilant over the historic win over New Zealand. and they have done it on their home turf, so that's an added bonus. And the videos show Sunil Gavaskar dancing with Captain Surya Kumar, and Jasprit Burma was one of the heroes of the match, taking many wickets. And I thought that New Zealand would win personally because I thought they had beaten South Africa and South Africa had beaten India. So I thought they were going to really thrash us, but it turned out to be something else. So you can never say with cricket. And the cricket team that won has got a purse of $3 million. So they will divvy it up between the 11, 12 players. So it will be a goodly sum for each player. And of course, with the victory, a lot of these players will be offered brand sponsorships. I can almost hear all those Indian companies, the large ones, looking to sign up these famous players, uh, promoting anything from ice cream to milk or anything, I don't know, bread, sports shoes, fancy footwear, etc. And in India, of course, the High Court, Delhi High Court, has said that the special court, which was processing Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's case, that is Arvind Kejriwal, who is the ex chief minister of Delhi, made some errors in the evidence and even in the thing that they had contacted the people. So all of that was thrown out. And again, in another high court, uh, Punjab and Haryana High Court, I believe, they found that the Dera Sacha Soda, that is Mr. Gurmeet Rahim, also there was some problem with the evidence against him, and they had to throw out the case. So it's a case of police rushing to uh, prosecute the case and not having good witnesses or good evidence to support the case. That's what seems to be the problem there. And our local workers are still lining up with passports in hand to go to the West Asia side for construction work, etc. Apparently, they make only 10,000 rupees a day here, whereas there they can make 45,000 rupees. But even with the bombs flying, or at least the situation not settled, it has not stopped them from applying and making their way onto the planes and to go to Dubai or I don't know, Saudi Arabia or whatever. I think it would be a dangerous area to be in, including Israel, where there are approximately 20,000 workers. And so that is the state of affairs just now. And in entertainment news, Shamek Davar, a noted choreographer and director of 40 years, has come out with a new play, theater, music, drama, all combined with AI called Tesseract. And he says it's a new way of telling the truth. And it's like a fourth dimension. And the live performances are going to be happening in Delhi and probably later on in Bombay. And he has two famous dancers, Megan Murray and Pia Sutaria, who will be the main characters of the story, backed by about 100 dancers. So this is something else for him to do. And he is taking the storytelling to another level with the use of AI. Colombia, Colombian pop superstar Shakira is going to be performing in India after a gap of, I believe, 20 years. She last performed in 2007, I believe. And she's stated to perform in Mumbai on April 10th and 11th, and then in Delhi on April 15th. Very famous for her song Hips Don't Lie, and that is the Colombian singer for you, who's had international success and, of course, success in the US of a global pop superstar. In other news, the Beverly Hills home of pop superstar Rihanna was attacked. Apparently, some woman fired some shots at her house on Sunday, and of course, the woman has been caught. Why would somebody do such things? Who knows? It's all in the mind, I guess, and the easy availability of guns in the USA, land of the free. So if you don't like somebody, you just go and shoot them. That's it. And what else do we have for you? Well, we hope you're having a cool day. And thank you for watching. Subscribe by the billion. This is the Aaron Zero Show. You can also catch us on Aaron News, where we make 3-minute news videos. Have a good day.